Okay, so...
None of the routes you've mapped so far leads to a way out. Why don't you head back out and chart some more? You can get in touch with Tobias and Francis while you're out there.
So now it's just time to aimlessly explore. Okay, so now we know this particular location is insane. Oh, it's way worse now. Oh, I made it way worse apparently by doing that. I did not know that driving into it was going to warp me back here. I had not understood. I didn't clock that was what was about to happen, I guess. Okay. Huh. Good to know. Let's take a dinner break real quick. Alright, let's unpack this mess. How much repair probably needs to be done. Front left panel's not looking great. It's over here. Yeah, it's the one. And maybe I'll wait until things get yellow before I slap some repair gunk on it. Or something. Is that how much is in my trunk? Yeah. Right. Yeah. Take you over there. Probably want to keep the battery jumper on hand. There's too many medkits. Ta-da! We have an excess of nonsense. Oh. Well, gosh dang, I guess we better get crafting. Splap. Alright, what kind of upgrades can I make to this whole mess to actually spend my resources? Oop. Charge battery, yep. Just do those real quick. That part's easy. Alright. Where is my... That's already good. I'll just go ahead and do this real quick. Still full. Pack survival tools, repair a car, visit the friendly dumpster. What a great idea. I thought I did that, but I did log out and in, so maybe it reset. Do officially have enough resources that it's hard to figure out what to do with them. Build the detailing station to do cosmetic items. How necessary is that? Also, how do you do that? Attack or bump. Okay. You build big parts of this guy, right? Ooh. I need 4 gears to get the matter deconstructor. Energy efficient, economical, probably even ethical. The matter deconstructor will recycle car components in seconds. Do be careful not to get your hand caught in the suspension matrix. So I can use some stable energy on that, and that I need that to even continue through this thing. So let's just get started on that. Go down this tree. So let's build 3 gears. They're one of the cheapest things to craft because they just are used. Stole that scrap metal, the thing I have a billion of anyway. Dude, Hi. Where do you go? Oh, okay, you live here? Man, she's really ready for me to customize her base. And so I guess with this I can just like get rid of car doors and stuff like that and turn them into parts without having to use my personal saw. Actually, not that clear on what to do with this. I guess if I just have chunks of stuff that is like taking up too much space, I can turn it into components that stack easier. Okay, so they take fractional amounts of clim, and clim is in fact the energy from your stable energy. Got it. So expanded locker, more storage could be good, because I'm already running out of it, and I have the clim for that, but I need to have steel sheets, which I haven't even researched yet. Outfitting station. Upgrading cars is one thing, but now it's time to spend a few of those zone resources upgrading yourself. Go on, you deserve it. I can upgrade myself? Hello. And I can afford that. So that's pretty easy to do. Improved antenna. Integrated thermo sap heatsink allows for the antenna to be activated multiple times before overheating. Okay. Garage. Oh, the matter generator in the garage. I read the wrong part. Ingenious LIM technology and advanced spectromechanical acoustics are used to repair car components stored in the station while you're out on a drive. The matter generator. So I can put stuff... You can take stuff out and put them there and they'll repair on their own without you having to use resources, I guess. Detailing station. Store and install your vehicle cosmetics at this dedicated beautification station. Kind of a dead-end maze, maybe? I don't know if it ever becomes like stuff that you'd actually would want. A fish tank eventually? That seems kind of like it's unhelpful things. Whereas the antenna feels like it makes you go forward towards a junction bypass. You can bypass some locations. Okay. Well, it seems obvious that the outfitting station should be helpful for actual upgrades. So I should probably grab that one. Every time it says warning hands only, it's because I'm forgetting to hold down right bumper. Hello, it's just a sewing machine. Bigger backpack, okay. Do I have that already? Do I want a medium backpack? What size is my current backpack? It doesn't really say. It says more space, so I assume it's better. I assume that everything's just going to be better. Oh, fall resist. 35% fall resist. I've never fallen before, but it could probably come up. Electrical resist. Okay. Probably worthwhile. First thing is probably to get the backpack. That seems like a no-brainer. I got all this fabric to spend. Grounded sweater for some electrical resists. Get that. I'm guessing that these might be just instant upgrades that just take over immediately and you don't necessarily have to equip them or manage them in any way. That backpack's already bigger, isn't it? Yeah. Overburdened with equipment, dropping all your resources, sewing a little more carrying capacity in your backpack could be a substantial help. Okay. It definitely seems like it's shaped differently than before, yeah. I never fully registered that I could just rotate the impact hammer whenever I want to, because of course I can. Yeah, that's definitely more space, so that's helpful. Large backpack requires swamp coral. Don't know what that is. Don't got that. A lead apron for radiation resist. I want that, but I need a lot more lead than I found so far, but I was correct in its usefulness. Not that it was much of a secret. It's lead. Is the go-to example. And the first two upgrades you get them by just getting a lot of fabric and lead. So I can get 40% radiation resistance. Not that difficult. Without that much of a challenge. Piercing resist, electrical resist. Just a lot of like damage resist overall. Alright. So that was definitely a good station to get. More important than being like, I can do cosmetics now. Improved antenna is interesting, but I don't have any of the parts for it. I might be able to research steel sheets, but I don't know. I need to remind myself how to even research things. The Vargas Auto Pack Vac. In addition, it needs circuit board. The addition of a sorting system will take your tidy present into a more organized future. The transfer trunk will be filled with collected items before being deposited. It just automatically knows to get stuff or something? I don't know if I follow. Fuel your vehicle faster than any standard pump ever could. It's not helpful here, but I guess more helpful if it affects the pump we use out in the field. Because that means we can be in less danger when we try to use it. So I need circuit boards and steel sheets. Let's see if I can learn how to make steel sheets. Which one of you was the tech tree of this game? Was it in this thingy? I've already seen this thing. Did I forget how to do it? Is it in here? This is the map. Jukebox. It's such a big base. Was it you? Can't activate that, and that's just the charger. Oh yeah, we also have a locker here. Kind of forgot there was also a locker there. I've had a bonus locker this entire time, so I don't really need to worry about running out of space on this thing, do I? It does throw me a little bit. Alright, good to go, you guy. I'm so sorry, audience, but I have forgotten how to research things. Was it out here? This wasn't open before, right? Did I unlock this? We're working on something over here. I thought there was a thing that was like, there was a machine somewhere, and that was like how I learned how to make gears or something. Did I lose where it was? I feel like it was right here. Status monitor. But all it does is activate this thingy. Just checks how my car is doing. I feel really dumb right now, because I definitely... There was a research thing of some sort. This is just the route planner, and there's no other tabs. Is it hiding in this thing? Crafting tier 2. Oh, paint shelf. Okay, I feel real dumb. I'm just gonna go ahead and look it up. Even if I have to check my own footage for it. Because I'm like, I thought I had a device that was like, here's how you learn how to make new recipes. And it was in this building. And I don't know how I lost it. I feel insane. This is the weird, dumb, nonsense collectible thing. Oh. Here? Oh, here it is. Maybe it moved to this thing? Okay, there's tabs on this thing. So this is the big tech tree. Here's gear, bulb, steel sheet. That's the thing that I need to learn. Okay. Circuit board. Okay. So this is refining. Survival tools. Oh my god, this is a terrifyingly complicated computer system. Okay. Oh, Jesus. I was just looking at this first tab, which is the upgrades for this building. Which, I mean, probably a good priority, but oh my god. Okay, so let's... stable energy and fabric. These also require the Klim stuff. Shoo. Yeah, this happened before. I thought I was starting to go insane. Oops. Steel sheets. Oops, not you. Whee! It keeps going back to the pages. Circuit board. I also need to learn how to make those. Probably should get started on that. I'll check out the other pages when I get back with more energy. For now, let's try to go towards my current other goals. Okay, so for you, I need a circuit board. Also plasma and scrap metal. I just need a lot of everything, actually. Actually, I talked about how plentiful my scrap metal was, but we have run out. Plastic. We have the one that seemed obtainable. Expanded locker space, which would be nice. Gonna need more clim now, but steel sheets. 6 steel sheets. Doesn't seem that hard. Where is it? Yep, here they all are. So bulbs, pretty craftable. Don't know what I want to make out of bulbs right now. Steel sheets. That's a lot of scrap metal. 6 times 6 is 36. I cannot make 6 of these right now at the moment. Circuit boards. Plastic. Okay, that's easy. We can do that just fine. And I need 6 steel sheets to make a carbureted engine. Health 400. 18 miles per gallon. 128 horsepower. Alright. Can I look at my current engine? It's a carbureted engine, so I already have one. I have this exact engine already, so not much reason to do... Oops. Let's not unscrew it. Okay, so no hurry to make that particular engine. It's just making a new engine if I break my existing one, which is worth being able to do. So it's good that I learned how to make steel sheets. Okay, so I'm a bit more capable moving forward, and that I know how to navigate some of the stuff. Oh! Did my backpack do that? I have 6 slots in the bottom of the screen now. That happened. Okay. Good to know. Let's go ahead and assign quick slot to 2, and then assign yours to 3. I think something temporary took over the second slot, like the flares that don't necessarily always run around with. Okay, we're getting a hang of the game, of the overall loop. There's actually a lot of upgrades for me to work on. So at the moment, we're a bit aimless. Basically, the game wants me to just go exploring, because we don't currently have a way forward. And I would like to avoid taking the long route all the way to here, probably. E1 says this is very bad. Maybe let's just, like, cautiously move forward to somewhere new. Maybe whichever one has the most energy, which is none of them. Yeah, only this distant place has the most anchor energy. So anchor energy is not very common anywhere. And I only need 1 anchor energy to get back. So let's just check out a place where nothing bad is happening right now. And just scavenge and explore. And be regular about it. Oh, it has 3 new scary things that I've never seen before. So we'll see how those things go. All 3 of my basic tools are currently functional and repaired. I've got some putty and some health kits and a spare tire in here. And a bigger backpack. Alright. Let's just confidently stride forward as I get more comfy with the overall gameplay of this here game. Also, let's use putty on my broken... on my poor damaged headlight. Yep. I see you, buddy. I didn't miss. Did I miss? Okay. I saw that my reticle was pointing at the bumper all of a sudden and briefly thought that I accidentally put it on the wrong thing, and that would have made me sad. Are we doing a repair putty? Okay, that's easy to craft. That's good. Good to know. Ah. Yes. It is in fact easy to craft. Okay. Let's put away this other stack. I made way more than I thought I was making. You make an entire stack with every time you craft it. Alright, good to know. Ah, never mind. No, I crafted 3 and I got 3. It threw me off because I mix up the fact that in the interface it shows when you have stuff in your hands, but it's from your backpack, it shows up both in your backpack and your hands, which is a little confusing, and it makes it look like there's more items on hand than there are. Okay, so no, I'm actually not that hankering for space at the moment. Alright, so let's experience the more roguelike part of this game where we just kind of like explore outward into the world and try to figure out what to accomplish and stuff. But I think that's my battery level, right? And then that's my is that my durability? It almost looks like an energy shield. I don't know. It's like a little bit of blue, a little bit of yellow, and a whole lot of red. Maybe implying that when it's below half, anything just counts as red, maybe? Sure, why not? Let's just go left. And get out into that world. So at the moment, the story has stopped giving us direction. She was just like, yep, thing doesn't pick up anything else, just check stuff out. And we do have like 5 more directions to potentially check out, even from where we are. And from there, they'll only expand fractally, I think. Charting roads in the zone. To make your way through the zone, you must chart the roads for yourself. The route planner displays the junctions currently stable enough for a drive. Be aware, some of the routes will pass through multiple junctions as they take you on your way towards opening a gateway. During each drive, you can scan many unusual things you encounter and fill out your logbook. If you make it back to through the gateway, these readings will be uploaded and used to identify hazards and resources along future routes. The junction you returned from will also be saved, expanding the areas of the zone that you have access to, if the conditions are right. Let's see. Do I have any forgotten... One of these is where... Anomalous clouds. We know that part. Can opener. Transmission fragment. Origin unknown. Date unknown. Can anyone hear me? We're still inside the cabin. One of those things is tearing up the ground outside, and it doesn't stop. It went through Baxter like when you walk through tall grass. Like he wasn't there. Oh God. Come in, control. Can you hear us? You have to understand, they escaped containment. The anomalies escaped. They escaped. They all escaped. They all escaped. Anything new? Oh, hot dust. I think that's new. At present, the majority of radiation detected in the zone can be categorized as beta particles or gamma rays, behaving almost exactly as we would expect. Nevertheless, further study will still be required to explain the origin and highly variable intensity of this radiation, which is unlike anything previously documented. One particular kind of radiation frequently manifests as a highly localized phenomenon with no apparent source or focus, and often displays changes and modes of behavior more consistent with cloud patterns. These radiation microclimates are increasingly common and vary in intensity from relatively weak to extremely concentrated. We've tried to discourage the use of the phrase, but local contractors have already taken to using the phrase hot dust to describe this unusual anomaly. While further study is obviously warranted, the extremely unpredictable activity and spontaneous appearance of this radiation has made examination extremely difficult. It is not currently a priority. The Colossal Cappy. Private field notes, Dr. Juan, date unknown. Of all the things that could come to mind whenever I'm sent back to catalog this whirling demon, it's those damn slogans from the fair. Amplitude with the... Oh, we read that before. I remember that one now. I got a little scared because I was dying during it. I'm not totally clear, but I'm currently under the impression that I literally can only explore one zone deep, and then I have to warp back, and then it unlocks that zone for my map, and I have to do that over and over again, I think. And if I don't do that, like, I think that's how it works. I don't think I can just keep driving to another exit because they aren't marked, because it won't give me a goal, but I'm not sure about that, honestly. I'm just explaining my current impression. If I am playing wrong, that's the explanation for why. I think that's how it works, because that's how the game has taught me to play it so far. We're currently somewhere. Yeah, all of the other door exits all say no, so I guess that is the case. Pretty much have to go forward. That red says no, so I can't go. It's the one-way entrance I can't go back on, I guess. So currently, I don't have a normal quest objective. It's just like, go around, nab up some resources, grab a few of the anchors, and then come back. All this shit that's just in the road. Maybe it's that the UFO thing just put stuff in the road, and then they're like, well, fuck. Asshole put stuff in the road. Uh-oh. That might affect me. No? Not quite. There's a fair number of these around. Rain surprised me a little bit. Alright, there's a thing over there. I'm hesitant to...
Lord, holy moly, you kidding me right now? You saw it too, didn't you? Tell me you saw it too.
Saw what?
What do you mean, what? Hallucinations, like the ones from 1961. It happened again, just a quick blip, like blinking your... Wait, you didn't see it?
I was in a total blackout. Colossal Cappy fried my systems.
Right, because sending the driver headfirst into Cappy didn't work out like you said it would. Big surprise.
Spare me, Francis. The driver's alive and your remnants verified. Isn't that all you wanted? Now, why are you two yapping about the mass hallucination?
When Cappy amplified the remnant signal, it triggered another hallucination event, but it only lasted 3 seconds this time. And not only that, we picked up that its source was northwest of us, specifically...
Yeah, somewhere in the deep zone.
That's impossible. It's been
40 years.
Snapping up some car pieces. So the hallucination, is that a hallucination? Like, what's that? Because that's weird. I'm never sure how much I should be nabbing from a single car. Like, I guess I could use the scrap metal. It's just that cars are plentiful.
And that's not all. This hallucination wave that triggered, we picked up its waveform. And turns out it's equal and opposite to the remnant's waveform. They're paired signals. It means they're related. And what's more, if we bring that car to whatever this mass hallucination source is, we have a chance of nullifying the remnant and breaking its bond with the driver. A simple destructive interference.
This is insane! After all this time, we find a remnant, a lead on the mass hallucinations of 61, and a possible way to free the driver? Bitch me, Francis, because this is the best thing that's happened in decades, just when things were getting dull.
the remnants. It was the key to the mass hallucination. This whole time.
Yes, and you nearly destroyed it.
I need to go.
This is huge, Francis! We have so much work to do.
I know. I've already pulled every report on the mass hallucination event. Driver, listen, you stay safe out there. We'll report back to you once we've gone through all of this data. There's a lot of it. And be careful. Oppie's not in her right mind, okay? So, watch yourself.
So they currently think they found out how to release me so that I don't go insane and get killed by my own car? God, what is that thing? That thing's weird. I'll not read it now because this place did not have the bird that says I'm safe. So I might get radiation at any point. Oh, I might be getting radiation right now? Oh, it's from approaching that thingy? Whoops. But yeah, there's a status effect that says you're safe from the expanding bad. And that is not here, so I might be endangered by the bad coming at me. I've not really seen how it works or what it looks like. I'm not totally sure what to expect there, but it's something to be worried about. And maybe this will be the run where we properly get exposed to it. One of the things I will want is over there, but don't know how safe it is to grab. Let's maybe plan on grabbing that thing, but only after I go into town here and explore some of these buildings, and then I'll grab it and run for it. Maybe grab 2 of them and run for it. That could be like a nice little productive run for me. For now, I'll just stay the hell away from the pufferfish, because that seems worrying. Any weird sounds? Birds, okay. What is that? Is that one I know before? I think it's just the electric cloud. I put some priority just to sending my thing down in a place where I think it'll be safe. Okay, it's pointing the other way. Yeah, we'll be back for you. Because I don't know, I'm still not fully sure, but I feel like grabbing that stuff starts the end of the level. So I think I want to have a route planned where I grab multiple of them back to back. But until then, I don't think I want to be grabbing things. Around here should be the buildings I saw. That when I'm going through these zones on the way to somewhere, that's when I'll be more likely to be like nabbing those things up for right away, because my goal is just to grab them as I'm passing through, and as I then go on to my actual objective location. When I'm at my destination, I think I want to scavenge as much as possible, and then consider grabbing those things when I'm trying to leave. They destabilize the zone. Upside down tree. Grab it? Oh, the bunnies. We heard about the bunnies. They said watch out for the bunnies. They're a doozy. Another house. And then the stuff over there. It's not a good amount of radiation. What's causing that? Can I go around it to reach the building? Maybe. Okay, I'm reaching the building. More fabric. Ah, okay, it's just that stuff. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is this the growing and expanding radiation stuff that I was warned about? Uh-oh. Is that the thing that happens when you're not in a place that's, like, safe? Is that the bad stuff grows from a direction like that? It'll be interesting because it'll potentially make the whole game move a lot faster, because so far I've been kind of free to take my own pace most of the time. Oh, that was a weird warpy thingy. But if that's how that stuff works, then yeah, like you'll have to just give up on entire zones and move forward because it's all turning bad. Is there a ladder I can use here? I don't think so. Buzzsaw's normal. But what was the weird Oh, this stuff's getting corrupted. I saw a weird okay, yeah, I think this is kind of out of bounds for me, maybe. I saw a weird vortex earlier. Like a distortion in the air, and I thought that was important. But I didn't scan it in time, and now I don't see it. Okay, so I'm wondering if the map... Because I thought that the previous tutorial thing was kind of like indicating that the map thingy will like tell me when the influence zone of the bad stuff is going big. I'm wondering if I'll see that now. Still no indication of it. Okay. Let's just go backwards to the other thing I want and then forward to the next one. Oops. I got some loot. I think I now want to just see if I can get all of these resources as best I can. So let's just grab up the Klim stuff. I want to be chock full of Klims. So just the parking brake. Don't need to stop the car. I'm not trying to stay here. Okay. Get back in. Is there a red thing behind me? Yep. Is that the expanding bad stuff or something? Oh, I think some of that stuff wasn't there before. Okay, what's the red thing mean? Show legend. There we go. Gateway too close. What does that mean? What does gateway too close mean? Oh. So it's maybe not a bad thing? What does gateway too close mean? I don't understand. I want to be close. My goal is to go in the gateway. Right now I want to get a few more Klims before I leave, but... Oh, saw blade. Where is it? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, that's bad. Are those bunnies? Okay. I think that's bad. Do I get out and hit them? Get off my thingy. Stop it. Does that work? A broken bunny. So these are dead. Do I cut them up? Okay. So you can kill the bunnies and then turn them into scrap. Otherwise they like jump on my car, probably sap its energy or otherwise damage it. I don't want to aggro the bunnies again because they'll go on my car, so let's just run over there real quick. I think they might be attracted to my car. Oh, that one's alive. Oh god, there's more. Okay. Oh god. So I think like the idea of a dust bunny or whatever, they're like non-sentient. I don't think they intelligently pursue me. They're just dicks. Can I pick this back up and put it back on? Yeah, that's good. Yeah, bad stuff is spreading towards me. Nope. Oh, they put it in drive, those dicks. Battery's doing okay. Gas is doing okay. I'm not that fucked up. I think I can go for some more. This is the risk reward. It will get worse when I have more. That one's pretty far off the road. The other one's just on the road. It's like way down there past some stuff. I just believe in myself. So far, the anomalies aren't that overtly hostile, except for the mannequins that chase you. Those are pretty upsetting. But we're not actively in a mountain of danger a lot of the time. The most malicious stuff is just that, like, an expanding creep of danger floor comes at me. Okay. Link gateway. Let's just go ahead and do that. Uh-oh. Is that what it means when you summon the storm? Oh, it's just when you link to the gateway, it starts a pursuit. Okay. I'm shocked I have that much agency. I assume the storm happens on its own sometimes, too. It's kind of going fast. Uh-oh. Don't like that. Oh, the mannequins are here to party also. Was that them manifesting some of the stuff right in front of me? That was really risky. Appears the storm is closing over me, and I am now in danger. The storm moved really fast, like way faster than I could possibly drive. But maybe I'm taking damage right now, but it's not like super fast, like in Fortnite. Uh-oh. That buzzsaw just like spawned, I think. Okay, so yeah, it's just actively spawning new hazards. But I'm here. Oh, that was kind of stressful. The gate thing was like directly over the thing I would want. Sorry, the weird monster.
I owe you an apology. I screwed up. I nearly got you killed. The things I used to calculate as easily as turning a screwdriver, they're foggy now.
The numbers don't work themselves out like they used to. I haven't been myself for a long time, but I haven't needed to be. It's been me and this cursed place I created and nothing else for decades. But now, knowing that whatever caused the mass hallucination is still out there, I need to know what it is, and why the remnants are connected to it. Francis was right about the remnant and the mass hallucinations' paired signals. If we can get them together, maybe they'll cancel each other out and you'll be free. It's a shaky theory at best, but it's the only lead we've got for now. You can do nothing and twiddle your thumbs until that remnant drives you mad. Or, if you're willing to work with me, I'll give you the best chance to survive this thing. Think it through. And fix up your car while you're doing it. You'll need to for whatever you decide from here. Are you making use of my fabrication station to fix up that junker? You should while I'm still in the mood to allow it. And there's the test track behind the garage, if you need to take anything for a spin.
Test track? He's so helpful. What's this? Tinker station. An ability. What seems to be the problem? An ability is activated. Battery increases, decrease. Okay, it's just like a bunch of fun diagnosis stuff. Interesting. Dome light stays on. A lot of individual details. Okay. That's interesting. How's it looking overall? That's not great. Also, the back is blinking. What's that mean? Oh, just the fact that it's open? Yep, that's all that means. That's on purpose. Windshield? I need a sealing kit to uncrack a windshield. Do I have a sealing kit yet? I feel like I might have made one. Gonna be one of the big guys. Repair putty, MRE. Some pretty damaged bumpers and things. And vac. Don't think I have a sealing kit. Should be not that hard to make, right? I scrolled too far, probably. Repair battery sealing kit. Okay. We thought they didn't exist or something. There we go. Did I do it? Oh, I guess that's how that works. That's goofy. Just awkwardly spew it at it until it just is like, yep, I'm spent. And dies. Couple panels that I should repair so I can feel good about myself. I feel like something was showing up as yellow and I can't consistently get it to show up as yellow. That's confusing me a little bit. It's just the door, it's the door. My sealant hath been yeeted. Alright. Now look back into doing all the upgrades and things. Let's see. They want me to go back to Serum, the scary place. Is it any worse or less
If you're ready to do
worse?
this with me, here's a spot of good news. We aren't completely helpless when it comes to the instability. Back when the zone was active, we built ways to get where we needed to go. I need you to head back towards Serum. But don't worry, I won't make you jump into Cappy again. When you're feeling up for it, take the route back to Serum. I'll tell you what's next once you're there.
Okay, I'm seeing what's happening. Wherever you last went.
I can't believe it happened again. I can't believe I missed it.
It seems like wherever you last went becomes a huge, scary void that you don't want to go to because of all the scary conditions, which, I don't know, maybe there's like some kind of benefit for going there as for maximum risk, but as far as I can tell, it's just a bad idea. I guess it's because you just turned it into a big bad storm of stuff. I guess when we went to E5 originally, in order to get to E1, they must have just like waived that part of the game because our goal was to go through a place and then go forward into another place for the story. But when I went to Serum, I thought maybe it turned into some kind of scary endgame place as a result of what we did in the story because it had a big void around it. But now this one also has a scary void around it. So I think it's just wherever you just teleported from usually becomes a scary thing, encouraging you to not go that way again. So you go explore somewhere else next, and then you can then go back after it moves locations, essentially. I think that's basically how it works. Which is interesting, because it stops you from just going in a linear path. In particular, it protects you from doing a thing that's not very fun, which is going through the same zone over and over again, just to keep pushing deeper and deeper into the map, by encouraging you to go check out other zones each time instead. Which is worthwhile. It helps make sure that you have more than one direction you're poking at. This one is a junction. Oh, they're all called junctions, but this one has a different icon. Isn't that an interstate or something? I wonder why. I wonder what it being listed differently with the different icon means in the context of this game. Yeah, they want us to go there next. For now, we're just for today though. Today's episode, we're just going to continue to upgrade our car, and we'll get back to the story next time. So now I should have a bunch of Clem to spend. 2.7, less than I thought. So you are not consistently getting 1 point worth for each one, because I grabbed 3 of them. It seems like I didn't get that much. Unless I somehow managed to fuck up and like drop one of them. I assume I grabbed all of them, or maybe I guess it spends 1 point of it to get me back, and only the excess is what I get to keep. I feel like it was letting me keep. I feel like I was previously able to spend as much as I got without losing any from the actual transfer, but it makes sense that traveling would cost some. Anyway. I can make the circuit board, but I need a lot more plasma before I can make improved antenna. We're not really getting there yet. Not sure if I care about the auto-pack vac. Might be able to work on the expanded sheets for the lockers. What's this? Carbon fiberglass. I need unstable energy to even research that. Tools. Repair putty. What's this? Light replacement kit. How many breachers does it take to change a light bulb? We're about to find out. Blowtorch. This extremely atypical blowtorch is fueled by a restorative semi-organic compound that aids in reshaping and repairing damaged metalwork. It's not durable enough to last long, but it will help with basic repairs on the road. So 11 health per second. It's maybe stronger than the putty as an overall thing you craft, I guess. I can't make it because it requires unstable energy that I don't have yet. Hand vac. I don't know why I want a hand vac. Using most of the basic principles as a domestic vacuum cleaner, though without any regard for safety constraints, this device allows for the swift collection of just about any solid or semi-solid substance. It'll try to suck up anything small it's pointed towards. So I guess it just grabs your crafting materials for you, but I feel like that's already pretty easy. The Liberator. This just looks like scissors. Less precise than a cutting tool, the Liberator will nevertheless cleanly and carefully remove individual sections of a vehicle by precisely placing small explosive charges. It looks like a scissor. It removes the piece of vehicle, so I assume that means you can grab the entire hunks, like the door and stuff, and then just take it home with you by putting it in your car, and then you take it and put it in the thing behind me to repair it or something. Not to repair it, to turn it into other stuff. The magnetic hammer, that's expensive to get. Just a way better version of the hammer, I guess. Better resource yield, better damage per hit. Can be used way more before it breaks. The anchor radar. The enormous energy that the anchors generate gives off an unmistakable, unique signature that can easily be detected with the right equipment, and this is that equipment. Why do I want it? My map already shows anchors. Does it manifest new anchors that aren't on the map and be like, oh, by the way, these are here too, that your thing wasn't picking it up? Or maybe my map will stop finding anchors later and I need to craft the ability to find them. Which would be worrying. An entire menu just for lights. Relightable flare. This may not be the best improvised flashlight the world has known, nor is it likely to meet even the most lenient safety standards. It may even singe your eyebrows. It does kind of work though. There's durability of 3 minutes and 50 seconds. 130 candela, I guess is the lighting power. Then crude flashlight eventually will unlock. I do want to get that point. It has a durability of 11 minutes. So you do have to worry about these breaking, so you have to keep making a new one for light. Side floodlights. What the automobile world needs these days is more side-mounted floodlights. The practical application of such things might not yet be clear, but it looks like you may be about to find some. The usefulness of it. So I'm guessing the idea is that you mount lights. I have to unlock the side rack before I can use them. But I take it that you can use these to add light to your vehicle, and then you have a light radius based on where you put your vehicle when you explore, which that area on the left side of the map is marked as dark, which seems to imply that you're going to have some trouble there. Crude panel, steel panel, so these are chances to actually just make better vehicle parts. This seems like the real upgrade I should be looking into, is making my whole vehicle stronger with better doors and things. I'm surprised you invented it with fabric. Oh. Spare tire, summer tire, off-road tire. Road rating. Off-road is no joke. You gain a AA rating of off-road, but you actually get a B rating at road, so you get worse at driving on the road. The worst that Road Dragon has ever gone so far, because I've never been there before. Seems like these mostly just require raw energy. They only require like one fabric, which I guess is just like what it takes to make a blueprint, like the physical blueprint, and everything else is just spending energy directly. Here's the side rack, which I need in order to use some of the other upgrades. So I need to make another steel sheet to even do that. Side storage, just more trunk space, basically. You can put storage on the outside of your vehicle instead of the light racks, basically. A larger fuel can. That's nice. Yeah, I think I would like to have that. A large fuel can, but I assume I have to still build it. Yep. Plastic and rubber, not that hard. Fuel can. Large fuel can. I assume it can still go here, right? Uh-oh. Yep, that locks on there. Okay, you can't place a large fuel can in the same way. I can take it in my vehicle, but this is the only one that actually attaches here. Which is a little disappointing. Mainly because it takes up a bunch of my inventory space, which I don't have a mountain of, and my whole goal is to grab things and bring them back mostly. And so far I'm not struggling with gas, so I actually might take it out and store it. But when gas becomes more of a concern in the narrative, I think I'll be bringing it at that point. There's the side fuel tank, so the ability to put more gas on the side racks. So the side racks are places to put big upgrades, but I assume you have to make mutually exclusive choices of like, oh, put fuel there, put storage there, put lights there. Battery jumper lightning rod. Ever argue about whether Frankenstein was the doctor or the monster? Now you can argue whether it's the mechanic or the vehicle. Capture electrical energy for lightning strikes and send it straight to your battery. So if you're in a lightning situation, you can capture the storm lightning to save your battery. That's terrifying. Do you put it on your vehicle or do you hold it? Oh, it goes on your side rack. Got it. I was worried you hold it. So you put it goes on your side rack and your vehicle will then auto recharge its battery with lightning. That's terrifying. Plasma charger. What if a modified cattle prod could be put to a more humane use? What if it could help motivate an exhausted car instead of a hesitant heifer? Point this at your battery and revigorate it with life. So it's like you tase your car to make it move. Strange. Limb pulse emitter? This is not a pun. It's a carefully calibrated device capable of discharging randomly timed electromagnetic pulses thousands of times per second. This generator makes it extremely difficult for most organic and electro-organic entities to hold on or harm the vehicle. So it uses power. Goes on the bumper. I guess you activate it manually? Yeah, it's an ability. So this will let me pulse things off of me when they get on me, which should probably be a good vehicle ability to have, yeah. And then the turbo light engine. So I can start inventing a better engine now. 14 miles per gallon, which is worse mileage. A lot more horsepower, though. And also way more clim than I actually have. That's a pricey one. Okay, so there's some stuff in here. I think I want to get the limb pulse emitter. I like the idea of being able to knock things off of me when they latch on. And I can afford to make one. I take it that it replaces my bumper, so I can't have it on at the same time as the bumper. Alright. Ability I presumably have to activate now. Why, I guess? It is pricey. It uses 2 battery per activation. But good to have access to in an emergency, I think. Nice. Actually, do kind of need plasma. And they're nice enough to tell me which menus I have the parts for, presumably. Jump jacks. Oh, I have access to this now because of what I got. The auto parker. Right, I'm getting tired. Rudimentary weight and motion sensors below the driver's seat will automatically engage and disengage the parking brake. Truly, this is the technology of the future. What? Just knows when to do it. Jump jacks. These are nothing to do with the aerodynamics and everything to do with brute force. Jackhammer-like power will make your car airborne for a brief moment, but be aware that this was not designed with consideration for either comfort or safety. So you gain the ability to launch yourself into the air, like Speed Racer, but you then probably crash to the ground and take damage every time you use it, while also spending power. Resource radar. The savvy device may seem cheap and crude, but it's precisely calibrated to detect nearby resources and raw materials. That'll come in handy at some point, I'm sure, but right now, not so much. I don't know if I'm ready to give myself a jump power. That sounds scary. So we should probably get this. Okay, let's make a steel sheet to invent the side rack, because a lot of the entire tech tree is dependent on that. So it gave me the whole thing instead of me having to invent it separately? Ah. Front side rack, rear side rack. Okay. So I have multiple slots for this thing. So it gave me one when I invented them, but I assume I can now also build more? I don't see them. There's more spaces for them, so you think I can build more? Do you have to just unlock the idea of getting more? Another side rack? Yeah, this is just... Yep, there's just 4 side racks that are all separately invented in here. But they cost more steel sheets and more energy each time, so they're more expensive. Like, surprisingly expensive. Don't know why they're more expensive just to make the same thing for a time. Oh, and there are seat racks. Okay, so I need to invent seat racks to put things on the seats. in order to gain access to those slots and those roof racks. Okay. And I need 2 and 3 side racks to even access those trees. So these are all giving my entire vehicle a bunch of slots for fun surprises. Let's work towards being able to make better doors. I think is the last of my energy. Yeah, I'm gonna want to upgrade all the armor things and fuel capacity and all sorts of things. Can I make any of these steel doors right now? They require 1 steel sheet each. I need to get the right balance with that stuff. Okay. Steel door. Plunk around the ground. Okay, you just sit here for a minute. I'm going to take off these 2 steel doors. Because who wants a crude door? Oh, that's already a steel door. Okay. Good to know. I guess I should just recycle these. Yeah. It's actually a decent number of items. Okay, so I guess the replacement door that we fabricated or found or whatever happened at the beginning of the story gave me a steel door on my vehicle at the beginning, and so that's why that one always has looked kind of nice. The 3 of my 4 doors are currently steel. Don't think I need to have a crude piece sitting around. Oops. It might technically be helpful to have like backups in some of these cases, but for the most part I think we probably just don't especially care about these like leftover busted panels. There we go. Good as new. Don't know why I said good as new in that context. I shredded them into nothing. I guess good as new scrap metal. Yeah. Can I make 1 more steel door to feel good about myself? Yeah, steel sheets are not that expensive. Take this last one off. I guess given the fact that I'm probably getting scrap metal from this process, it's all the more easy for me to actually make the steel doors. So the upgrade comes pretty cleanly. This does make me less afraid of crafting certain things, because certain things can be kind of uncrafted for at least some amount of refund, so that's good to know. Does the steelness of my doors appear in any way? Not exactly. Good to know, though. You need gas. Alright, so it's probably time for me to do the next mission next episode. I think I'm ready to turn in as far as my maintenance goes this episode. I healed up my stuff, refilled it. It's looking good. I upgraded all 4 of the doors and the bumper with a new ability. We learned some new stuff about the other shit. Things are going good. So I would like to repair. I definitely would like to make steel panels next. I don't know if it's less priority to get the steel bumper because my ability would have to be taken off to get a steel bumper. But steel panels and then upgraded tires would mean I can really upgrade this whole vehicle to be more reliable. Yeah, these are somewhat awkwardly 2 summer tires and 2 spare tires, so there's a reason to properly replace them. It does feel like carrying an entire tire around is less useful than I anticipated. I think I'm just used to the name spare tire, like what that implies, and it was like, oh god, I better be ready to use that when the time comes. But I think it's not that common for your tires to come flying off in this game, and it's more that just you actually are just driving because the game's a piece of shit. Your car's a piece of shit. You just start off by driving on 4 spare tires, which is the specific thing that is rated so that when you have one, it's like, hey, by the way, don't drive on this. Like, you have a spare tire for when your tires go bad, and it's like, yeah, only drive on this for less than 10 miles to fix your current tire. Do not act like it's a real tire. And I've been driving on multiple spare tires, so I should really, yeah, get those fixed. Wow, it's really obvious how different the 2 tires are when you look at them now. Yeah, those are barely inflated, tiny-ass spare tires. And these ones have, like, a whole tread to them. They're pretty thick. I feel bad for my own car now. Well, we'll work on that. He's had a tough life. I wonder, there's a little narrative thing going on here where I'm emotionally invested in the vehicle because I'm putting so much work into it, and I wonder if that's what they mean when they say that you get too, your car makes you go crazy. It's like maybe everyone's weird relic makes them go crazy. It's just my weird relic happens to be very useful for everything I'm going to be doing here, and I don't know what I'd be doing without the ability to drive. That would suck. In fact, I don't know how most of her plan would work, or why she has a garage like this. Did they just have a non-relic car? Anyway, see you guys next episode.